Afternoon everybody. What do you think of the new cup? Very nice. First cup of tea in my nice new cup. Lovely. So what I'm going to be doing today, I'm going to be doing some herbs. Now you can grow herbs all year round. It's best to keep, in the middle of winter, it's best to keep them in the greenhouse out of the way. Some I'm going to be doing straight in the pots, which will go up by the back door. Some I'm going to do in trays. Let's get on with it and I'll show you what I'm up to. Now the first one I'm going to be sowing is parsley. Now this is a plain leaved parsley. There's lots of different varieties of parsley, but this one I do like. We do like this in the house. So this is one of the ones that goes up by the back door. So we can just pop out the back door and just pick it as and when we need it. And for this one, I'm just going to use a normal garden pot. Now you can sow these in trays and pick out the plants and dot them around, but I don't bother with all that. For the price of a packet of these seeds at the moment, I just put the whole packet in. And then all I do is give them a little cover over. Like so. Now I'm going to keep these in the greenhouse, these pots, until they germinate. Once they germinate and they start coming through, then I'll transfer them to a sheltered spot. Now with the back door we use the bigger labels. So obviously when you come out the back to pick what you want, you can see clearly what you're picking. And as they grow, that will move to the front. So that's the parsley done. Now, the next thing I'm going to be doing, stick that over there, is chives. Chives I do in the same way. Next door's dog's out. All we do, we sprinkle the whole packet in. Now this variety is called Middleman. I'll put a little list below of what I've sowed today, as I always do. So if you like what I sow, then you can go and find them yourselves. You sprinkle them over. Make sure you get them all out of the packet. Yeah, they're all gone. Again, just cover it up. Now the next one is coriander, and we're going to use a bit of a bigger pot, not much bigger, and we're just going to do the same again. With these, we don't pick them into individual plants and put them out. We just sow them, they bunch up nice. And because we use so much of them, they tend to Attempt to reshoot. Didn't get many in there. Got a little bit of that left, so we'll just cover them up with that. That's it. Now with basil, on the other hand, we eat tons of it. Absolute tons of it. And you don't get an awful amount off of one plant. So I don't grow them in containers straight off. I put them in seed trays. Now, I'm doing this year four different varieties. I'm doing the normal sweet basil. Where's the other ones gone? There they are. I'm doing a classic Italian variety. I'm doing a variety called Simple. And I'm doing a dark basil. So I'm going to do 1/2 tray of each variety. And these will be pricked out, potted on, and grown into mature plants. Like I say, we make pesto with it, so when you make pesto, we tend to use one or two plants anyway, so they do get used very quick indeed. Now we sow these a little bit more thinner, if I can get in the packet. Here we go. The joys of having no nails. That's that one done. Now, if they all germinate, it will be great. I can put a load over the allotment as well, which would be nice. I think these are going to take a little bit more time picking out, but there you go. Now what I'm going to do with these, I'm not going to cover them with compost, I'm going to use vermiculite. Just give them a little covering. Because I find with these that they tend to perform better if you put vermiculite on top and not compost, because compost has a tendency of making a hard crust on the surface, so the seeds can't come through. There we go. Stick that down now. So there's the sweet basil done. I'm going to crack on, get the rest of the basil done, and I'll see you in a bit. Okay, all seeds are done. A nice little batch of herbs for this year. I will be sowing these again next month, so I'll get a continuous supply. And despite what I said a couple of minutes ago about the coriander and the parsley, I had a little thought. I had some seed left over, so I've put some in little pots, and I'll pick them out when they get big enough and see if I can get them to grow into plants on their own, as opposed to this one big bushy plant in a pot. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I'm going to pop off in, make myself another cuppa. It's getting a little bit cold now. So until next time, take care, and I'll see you very soon.